Hello, everyone, and welcome to this exciting new series called Behind the Mix. And this is just an invitation or a peek into my world when I do some mixing or some production stuff on songs that I've written or other people's songs that I've done for people. Sorry, production work that I've done for people. And this is just, like I said, a sneak peek into what I do or some sort of ideas, how I lay my ideas down. And throughout the series, I'm hoping to touch on different songs or maybe certain elements of songs that I have done. So, the song we're going to cover today, and like this is going to be a very short video, just one element of the song that we're doing today. The song is called Let It Go. A song I wrote recently. It was just an ideas and that popped into my head, and I threw it onto the computer, into the door. And usually, how I write songs, it's probably not the best way to write songs, but I mean, to each its own. But to me, I get melodies, ideas, and concepts first, and then I just, like I said, build the song from there. Sometimes too far in the production, and then I get the lyrics a little bit later or after the fact. I mean, that sometimes does make it hard to write or difficult to write lyrics to an already completed production. But I mean, I'm so invested in melodies and sounds and sonics that I just throw it out there. So yeah, one thing you're gonna get to know me over the series is that I love that an instrument is not just an instrument. An instrument can be used as sonics, as textures to be felt and not heard. Or you hear it, but it's just being in the background. Like a guitar could be used for something else, like a shaker. A guitar can be used for percussive parts. But yeah, that's how I approach production. So the one element I want to focus on today is vocal stacking. So like I said, vocals for me is also a tool, not just something, an element to sing the melody or the lead line. So in this case, with this song, there's two sections I want to play for you. It's the bridge part and then it's the outro part where I've layered the vocals to create that emotion. And so there's oohs and ahs, and then at the end, it's just there as a part of production feel or texture. The vocals are not properly tuned. I just threw them in there because they're meant to be felt in the background. It's not tuning is not necessarily as important, or perfectly tuning them won't be that important. But knowing that the harmony parts are there to create a fullness within the production. So what I'll do is I'll play the bridge part and the end part with everything in it, and then I'll isolate it, and then you can be able to hear what I'm talking about. So let me play it from here. Okay, cool. So just something to note: all the music is the drums are played in, programmed in, bass, everything's programmed in, keys, everything is just programmed in. So it's quite fun doing that, building the song from there. But let me play the vocal tracks for you separately so you can hear isolated. Sorry, it's all me, by the way, in my nasal state. I leave all my breaths in, by the way. But usually when I do vocals, I do clean it up a lot more than what it is. So breaths, remove the breaths in between the different phrases, uh, balance it a bit more, take out some of the artifacts. What I call artifacts, this yucky. This I would EQ it a bit better to be a bit more cleaner. But in this case, the vocals is meant to be as an accompaniment, not necessarily something that stands out in the mix. And then we play the end part as well. Now the end part, so there's a nice harmony. I love the harmonies. I just added it in there, so it gets fun after that. But yeah, and like I said, I'm struggling on well, I didn't say it, but I'll say it now. The high register of the one note. I was struggling, but I wanted to hear. I wanted that chord. So this year. So you also might notice you might be hearing the music in the background. I played it through the different speakers just so I can get freedom and get the vibe. And it's fine that there's obviously bleed within the mix, but like I said, it's just meant to be textures in the background. So what I'll do, like you don't even hear it. Honestly, you don't even hear it in the background. But what I'll do is I'll solo A and B. It's I'll solo play the music with it together, and then solo so you can hear where the other vocals come in. Just the last part. There we go. That's cool. And then one last thing before we go is another trick, and it's not vocal related, but I thought I'll add it in anyway. It's just something extra. Like I mentioned before, guitars or any sort of instrument can be, and it can function outside of what it's initially intended or created for. Let's put it that way. So acoustic guitar, and this is the acoustic layer I've got here. So I had an idea to create movement at the end of the song. And I'll play it to you without any of the effects that I'm just deselected at the bottom. But this is something at the end of the song which I thought would have been so cool to add movement. Particularly that is the height of the song. So here we go. This is what it sounds like. Okay, bounce back. Here we go. So obviously you see that it's a normal acoustic guitar and it's layered and it's panned some far right, far left, and some just in the middle. But now that's dry with a bit of reverb, obviously, you can hear. But let me add a little bit of the effects, which is I've EQ'd it out. They particularly, that's around 100, well, just over 100 on the EQ band. Then I've got this what's called a dub plate, which is kind of a reverby plugin, and then they've got this echo distortion. So this is what it sounds like with all the plugins on it or the effects on it. That's all to get movement and excitement at the end. So I'll play it with the music in it. So I'll A/B it. I'll A/B it. So I'll play the music with the effects on in this context, with playing the music within context, and then I'll just add I'll solo it so you can hear the effect of it. So let's do this and go. There you go. And that is the first video of Behind the Mix, and hope to see you guys next time.